Hi, Musica Franklin kids. Mr. M here. Today, we're going to be focusing on just reviewing the rhythms that we've been working on with Miss Sarah in Musica Franklin. So right over here, I have a staff, and I'm going to be writing the rhythms on the staff, the Takatina stop stop, the run pony rhythm, the pineapple rhythm, and the alligator ate a pickle rhythm. So we're going to go step by step to make sure that we review all those rhythms so that way you understand those in your private lessons, your semi-private lessons, and in group class. So here we go. So we're going to go with the one that we all know most, and later on we're going to do a little mini pop quiz, so make sure you're paying attention. All right, so we're going to do, here we go. Can you guess which rhythm this is? I'll give you a second to try to figure it out. Did you guess Takatina stop stop? If you did, you are correct. Takatina stop stop. So that's our first rhythm. Excellent. Now, I'm going to do the next rhythm. Can you guess which rhythm this is? I'll take a moment. If you guessed run, pony, pony, then you are correct. Very good. So this is run, pony, pony. Then the last one, I'm actually going to zoom out over here. I'm going to do so see if you can figure out what these 8 notes are, what rhythm this is. If you guessed alligator ate a pickle, then you are correct. Great. I'm going to clear all of these drawings over here, and we're going to continue on. And by the way, if you have any trouble and you want to go back into this video, all you got to do is just start from the beginning of the video or start from a specific point in the video and you can review this. Or if you need more time, go ahead and hit the pause button. Great. Let's review the different kinds of rhythms that we have, the different kinds of notes. We've talked about this in Pesky Park, in the Musica Franklin classes outdoors. Can you guess what this note is? Also, you'll get a brownie point if you get what note it's on the staff. Did you guess it? Now, I'm going to write my answer here. Let's see if we can compare. If you guessed whole note, then you are correct. Good for you. Now, the next part. Now we have 2 notes. Remember, we talked about a pie, having a big piece of pie. This is our pie. And now we have to divide it up. Like this. How many pieces of the pie do we have now? If you guessed 2 halves, then you are correct. So the next part, the next rhythm, the next notes, the next kind of note, it's called a half note. Fantastic. Now we're going to divide up our chart even more. We're going to divide our pie even more. Now we have 4 different pieces of the pie. Miss Sarah also gave an example of how many of this coin makes $1. How many of this coin makes $1? If you guessed if you guessed quarter note, then you are correct. These black notes over here are quarter notes. Now, this is where we get really, really interesting. Now we have to make sure that we divide the pie up in 8 different parts. So let's count it together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We have 8 pieces of the pie now. What if I told you what this note was? Or just for practice sake, this might be a little easier for you to understand. Miss Sarah always talks about having this note come with like a little flag. Do you see that little flag over here? Can you guess what kind of note this is? If you guessed 8th note, then you are correct. Let's review. This is our whole note, right over here. This is our half note. These are half notes. Then we have our quarter notes, 4 quarter notes. And just to save some space, I only showed 1 8th note because this is what an 8th note looks like with the little flag over here in this measure. Now let's do a little pop quiz. I'm going to put some notes over here on this line over here. And see if you can guess the rhythm. Oh, not the one I wanted. Pardon me. This is the one I wanted. Can you guess what rhythm this is? If you guessed run, pony, then you guessed the right answer. Here's another one. We're going to delete this one over here. Can you guess what these notes are? What rhythm this is from the Twinkle rhythms? Take a moment to figure it out. If you guessed alligator ate a pickle, then you are correct. let's do one last rhythm. Now, the last rhythm. What is this rhythm? Take a moment to try figuring it out. If you guessed Takatina stop, stop, then you are correct. I hope this video really helped you out. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. Also, leave a comment on the video to see if you want more Musica Franklin videos that will help you. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video.